So Daryl asked this the first question, like in the interview. And I think I laughed at him because I was like, what do you mean, what's the dream for my marriage? My dream is not to kill my husband and not to get a divorce. That's my dream.
Looking at the future, we dream together. It's like, we can't wait till we're empty nesters. We can't wait to go on a trip to wherever together. We can't wait to achieve whatever milestone it is along the way. We look long term in terms of our marriage, but also in terms of just being best friends. Can't wait.
We've also taken the time to hear each other. What is it that your heart's desire is that you want to do? I wanted to go to cosmetology school. That was a big thing for me. The counselor said, well, go home and work out a plan to make that happen. We came back, we told him, well, Carol's in school already.
And it wasn't until I started really thinking about it and dreaming about it that I realized I never even thought of having a dream. I have a dream job and I have a dream house. I'll have a dream husband, like in a dream marriage. And now I would say my dream marriage is kind of this, of just maybe this habit of we love each other, we communicate well, we can manage conflicts well, we can communicate in conflicts well. And it's kind of just, this is the foundation of my dream marriage. My dream marriage is just to do life with Joe with this foundation.
Can't wait to sit on the couch, when we're retired, or sit out on the porch when we're retired and just, have a cup of hot chocolate or whatever and look at the pond or stuff like that. We think in those terms because we just enjoy being with each other so much.
This is, I think, my dream marriage, of just having extraordinary marriage where you are so in love with your spouse and you so want to show your love that you just do it every day intentionally.
Because we heard each other, we heard the desire of our hearts, and we encouraged and built one another up to go forward in those areas.
And I think specifically it's being able to impact those marriages around us just by simply how we live our marriage. And I think for me, that's specifically what I dream about, is like, and I had that dream when I was dating, and it wouldn't be necessarily dating anybody and saying, I really want to be that ideal couple. I really want to strive for a so perfect marriage, because it's not going to be 100% perfect 100% of the time, but it can be about 95% of the time.
I think my dream now is I wanted my kids to never see the marriage that I kind of had, of my parents. And I didn't, with his parents being divorced and mine always being miserable, I never want my kids to see that. I want my kids not to have to worry if they're going to come home from school, if mommy and daddy are fighting, or if they're in a good mood or what. I want them to be a child and to focus on children-like things and to create a loving home so that they don't have to struggle with, oh, well, this is how I unhealthily love my spouse in the future because that's how my parents showed it. Of there's not going to be a question of how do I healthily love somebody, because we already set the precedent. So we already set the foundation. This is how you love someone. This is how you handle conflict. This is how we're setting you up for future. It may not be money, but you're going to know that you are loved by us, and you're going to know how we love each other and how we make our marriage work intentionally.